Alright, greetings and salutations. My name is Comic Fire, and welcome back for more Shin Megami Tensei Digital Devil Saga. In the last episode, we defeated Harley, and in this episode, we're in the Karma Temple. Oh. Thanks, Dick. I'm going to assume the wolves and the brutes here are probably the top dogs, no pun intended. You know, those guys just look threatening. Little blue jumpsuits. And tribal attire.
Everyone is present. Why have we been summoned, Dissemination Machine?
No answer to your query is available. There are no pertinent issues to be addressed at this time.
I do not understand this. The temple summoned...
I summoned you. You gaze at the heavens.
Angel.
Listen closely, as there is not much time. Mark these words as the temple's new commandment. Soon, the laws of nature governing this world shall regress to a more primal state of being. The key lies in the Atma you have gained. Atma is the power of demons, signified by the brands upon your flesh. A demon gains power by feeding. Rend, slaughter, devour your enemies. There is no other way to survive. You cannot escape your hunger, warriors of purgatory.
What is a demon?
The essence of your new selves, your karma. You cannot yet understand. If you wish to learn the truth, slay those assembled here and ascend to Nirvana. All that you desire shall be granted in Nirvana. End the stalemate with your newly awakened powers and fulfill my commandment at once.
You speak words that we do not understand. Aside from our new power, nothing has changed.
Incorrect. There is one addendum. The black-haired girl. One tribe will conquer this purgatory and seize the black-haired girl. Nirvana shall open its gates to this tribe alone. You. Remember, if you plunge the truth, Sarah, break into Nirvana, devouring everyone in your path. Critical system update. The temple acknowledges demon existence. System inquiry. Review this information, child of purgatory.
And now we can get mantras. Mantras are the only ways to gain new skills. I can inform you just as easily, and it'll give me something new to talk about. Anyway, as we saw the other tribe leaders. Now 4, because Harley's kind of inside our stomachs. One of them even gained emotions. I wonder if he's gonna be important. I'll assume they'll all be important, because, they're tribe leaders. It's not like they're just gonna get no character development, right? Now, if you want to go to a mantra, like get a new mantra and everything, you need to go to a karma terminal. You can do this at a large or a small one. It doesn't matter. As long as it's red and kind of has a funny looking shape. And here's the mantra grid. I want to say it's sort of like the sphere grid from Final Fantasy X, but it's... I don't know, they're both kind of linear. So yeah, I'll just say it's like the sphere grid, except that you don't need to put spheres into it, so it's not like the sphere grid at all. Anyway, as you can see, there are some mantras we can't get yet. There are certain requirements we have to fill out to unlock these, like filling out a certain amount of 1-star mantras, filling out a certain amount of 2-star mantras. Anyway, as you can see, we've already mastered the Ice Spirit mantra, which, as you can see, gave us Bufu and Void Ice. Now we can go further into that, and you get Mabufu, which hits the entire enemy party, and Ice Boost, so we can amp up the power of our ice skills. This is good. I would like that. And mantras cost money. The further you go, the more expensive they get, with N-tier mantras in any element costing, I think it was 350,000 Macca. It's a lot of Macca. So a lot of the times, sometimes you're just not going to be able to afford a new mantra in the place you want to go, or you're just going to have to, you know, kind of dabble in a cheaper mantra, like Shura here. Now, I'm not going to bother with physical attack skills for Surf, because after all, he's my magic nuke. And we can go further into hunt skills. I'll get more into hunt skills the next time we're in a battle. So let's get Heat farther. Now, he is mostly physical. And it's not like I need Miragi yet. Poison Dart, that's a good one. Devil Feast. Vile. Ooh. I'm gonna go for this one. No, that's a lot of Macca, never mind. We can get Medea, but I'd sooner get a little elemental. Oh, you're already about to master Earth Spirit. Oh well. We'll master that and then get it when you're done. Now, if you go to get a new mantra before you finish mastering the one you're currently working on, all the progress you made in the current mantra is saved. Like, let's say I went to go put Argilla through Fallen Hero. If I went back to the Earth one, I could just pick it up right where it is. Is it recommended? No, you kind of want all the mantras you can get as soon as you can get them. Weak to fire attacks I may be, but that doesn't matter. Now, every character you get is going to have an elemental weakness, obviously, but with the mantra grid, you can change that. Let's say I put Surf here through the fire grid. When I got to the very end of it, you'll unlock Fire Resist, which will completely override Surf's weakness to fire, and it'll just straight up resist fire. Which is why it's usually recommended to put everyone through their opposite element. It's a nice way to do things. And then you can, you know, hoard all the skills you get from mantras and mix and match. There's a reason this is one of my favorite RPGs of all time. And that's one of them. Even if grinding takes a little while. But hunt skills makes it go quicker. Make it go... I don't even know. Just keep up your hunt skills and you'll be very full of Atma points, which are basically, I don't think I have anything to compare that to. I guess they're like experience points, but... Well, they are experience points, but they're not for your level. They're for your, mantra. They go up much slower than regular experience points, too, even if you do hunt. Somewhere far away. The child of an angel, maybe. She did come from the sky. What's up with you, buddy? You got anything new to say? Yeah, it wasn't like I was right there. And they're cells. They're little items that you can find in a treasure chest and whatnot, and if you sell them at max solar noise, you'll get a ton of Macca. Except for one that sells for the most at minimum solar noise.
If we want to know about Sarah, bring her to Nirvana. Is that all she had to say?
Angel. I do not know this name.
You truly remember nothing?
I'm very sorry. Atma. Child of Purgatory? Now what do we do?
Nothing's changed. We'll crush the other tribes and reach Nirvana. By using this new power.
I have no objections. Our goal remains the same.
I am in Sarah's debt.
I just want to be normal. I'll do anything to find a cure for this curse.
It is decided. Allow me to propose a plan. As we are aware, there is only one way to reach Nirvana. That is to defeat the 5 other ruling tribes and present ourselves to the temple. The largest tribe, the Brutes, is presently struggling against the Wolves. It is unclear whether the Solids or Maribel pose the next greatest threat. As for us, though we defeated the Vanguards, we are severely lacking in manpower.
Who cares? We'll devour them one by one.
Easier said than done. What's your plan?
If we feign an alliance with one of the weaker tribes and defeat their rival, we can then crush them afterward.
You mean, we're going to side with our enemy?
Until now, the tribes have relied solely on their own strength and resources. But an inflexible mind limits one's strategic options.
So our enemy's enemy is our friend? You've certainly changed.
You are the ones who have changed. Your emotions have clearly become unstable. I do not comprehend.
What about Sarah, then? I'm sure everyone's hot on her trail by now.
Cielo and I shall remain here. No one knows of her whereabouts. Hereafter, we should institute a policy of silence regarding Sarah's existence.
What is our leader's decision?
You're too naive. Kill them before they kill us.
First, we head to the Maribel's territory. Their boss is skilled, but the individual members are weak. It is advantageous for them to accept us, and defeating them will not pose a problem.
Alright, it's off to help the Maribel. Now, the choice I made there affects something in Digital Devil Saga 2, and there are a few choices in this game that will do that. This one is going to, well, I won't say it yet. It does make a change. Not a particularly useful one, but a change nonetheless. So let's bolt over and help, quote-unquote, the Maribel. Maribel, I don't know. It's a weird name to pronounce. I want to pronounce it Maribel, but then they say it's Maribel, and I just want to play Dragon Quest VII every time I hear it. Don't you insult Gale. I love him. I do enjoy Gale. It's a little weird. But hey, he's smart, and he's obviously the mouthpiece for Surf here, because for some reason he doesn't want to talk.
I assume you all have the power. How else could you have made it this far?
So then, you're the same as us.
Not just me. Nearly all of us have changed. Soon everyone in the junkyard will be this way. The war will escalate. God has cursed us all.
What's cursed? Who is this god?
I do not know. The thought appeared in my mind.
Are you sad?
What is sad?
I'm not sure. You just seem that way.
Many of us have died due to this unexplained power. If my reaction is sad, then yes, I am sad. Explain your business. Interesting. But first of all, you must prove that you are worthy of fighting alongside the Maribel.
Wait, Janana!
The tribe is hungry. I'll be waiting for you, if you can survive.
Time to go into our first real dungeon of the game. In Manipura, the Maribel base. I'll pronounce it however I want to pronounce it. We're here to help you out, butthole. And there's nothing in here. Unless it's back here. Well, why would you put a room in the game if there was nothing? I guess it fleshes the world out a little, but does the world need fleshing out? Oh my. I've never been the center of attention. Anyway, dive right to the left here, because large karma terminal. And that's always a good thing. Especially if you don't want to get smashed. I'm actually gonna be right back. Nature calls. Guess that's what I get for drinking 2 liters of sparkling water right before I start recording. Okay. And a vendor. Because for some reason, I don't know, the Maribel want to sell you things. Yay. Anyway, we could tell that Soma Drop and make a ton, but Soma Drops are useful all the way to the end of the game. And I do intend to keep that Soma Drop till the end of the game. That's how we do. I'm going to assume you Pretas are weak to Bufu. Or you can just die, that's cool. Ouchie! Ah! They don't always get frightened. It happens more often than not, but they don't always get frightened. Ah, darn it. Ah, whoops. Haha! Eat that. They didn't get frightened, so I'm not gonna Bufu. I mean, hunt. Anyway, I'm gonna try to chill out a little, because... Oh, heck, these things again. I'm gonna try to chill near the Karma terminal for a little while, because I'd definitely like to heal Argilla, first of all. And she's about to finish her mantra. Oh. Frightened. So, devour! You gain a large quantity of Atma points. Yeah, not much, huh? Some enemies give way more karma points than others, but for right now, it's okay. It's not like we have the money to be blowing on mantras anyway. Now, what are we going to put her down next? If we go further with this, we can get a Matera and Earth Boost. But we don't have the money for that. So, yes, Matera and Earth Boost it is. I was kinda hoping to grab Medea early on, but we don't have the Macca. Right, now let's head through the Maribel base. Oh, hey there, cockatrice. Just me, or are you scared? Please don't miss. Thank you. Fine. As you can see, the other members didn't get karma points, because when you devour an enemy, the person who devoured it gets all the karma from that enemy, or Atma points. There are skills to make it show so they get shared, but we don't have those yet. We gotta master a few mantras for that. Yeah, sometimes the encounter rate can get a little annoying in this game. Thankfully, it's not too difficult. It might be our first dungeon, but, well, it's nice. It's nice, I guess. It's not quite as tough as later dungeons, that's for sure, but it's not a drastic jump in difficulty from Hartley's place. Oh dear. Jeez. Right after I said it's not going to be difficult, busy getting our poo-poo pushed in. I'll teach you. Turning on Rush doesn't always ensure that the enemies will also just physically attack, because that would be broken. But if they do just physically attack, it also makes their attack animation go much faster. It's almost humorously notable in a boss in the second game, but we'll cross that bridge when I decide if I actually want to LP the second game and not just review it. Here's a new guy. Yeah, we're not going to get smacked with endgame class spells. Now, don't try to eat these guys, because they've got a quirk to them. It's a quirky quirk. Sometimes every time you eat an enemy, you have a small chance of getting a stomachache, which prevents you from gaining Atma points. You don't want to get a stomachache, people. I mean, that's all Atma points, not just the ones you would be feeding on. And nothing's using Earth yet. So yeah. There's a skill later called Iron Stomach that prevents it from happening. But enemies like blobs have a much higher chance of making you get a stomachache. Owie. Hooray, we get combo attacks, so we can use Mabufu by using 5 MP from both Surf and Argilla, or Micronova by doing the weakest almighty attack in the game for 5 MP for everyone. Or was it 10? It was 5. Let's go for Mad Rush. Nice, did it twice. Yeah, put the switch to the door right next to the door. That's not something that the enemy can totally get through. It's a wonder the Maribel has survived this long. Oh yeah, jack shit. Oh, just lock your doors. Well, this is a pretty nice base. How come the Embryon just get tiny little Muladhara, but the Maribel get this sprawling place, and the Vanguard's got a pretty nice place. I wonder we survived this long. The Dia going on Surf. Nice. If we get into another group, I'd love to show off Micronova. Oh, hey there, time to show off Micronova. Yeah, that was a cool silhouette. Now, Almighty attacks are unique in that no enemy resists them, but no enemy is weak to it. There are no shields for it. There's only one enemy that resists Almighty, and it's the final boss. Spoiler alert, there's a final boss. Anyway, I'm going to end the episode here. I'll see you guys next time.